This year we decided to plant a garden. Um, Late last year, I thought it would be fun to have a garden this year. We live in the middle of the woods, so there are a lot of critters, a lot of garden loving critters in this area. So instead of planting it in the ground, we decided to do raised beds. And when we looked around to see where on the property gets the best sunlight, it was on our back deck. So I was kind of unsure as to how we were going to do this. And then I found this whole world of square foot gardening. And I started looking into it and eventually bought the book. The book is by Mel Bartholomew. And basically, it's a way to have a garden almost in any amount of space. It's great. So we built two beds, two 4x8 raised garden beds on our deck. Other than the square foot, the mix is a big deal. It's 33% compost, 33% vermiculite, and 33% peat moss. Now, this was, we were getting this together trying to get it together before our June 1st last frost date. But being what things are with COVID, we couldn't just go to any store and pick up all these things. So we had to search online and buy stuff from wherever we could find it, because I don't think we were the only ones doing square foot garden this year. A lot of this compost, vermiculite, peat moss, it wasn't easily available, especially in the amounts that we needed. But we got everything shipped, built our beds, made the mix, and we had started seedlings inside, which took up the whole counter. But we didn't get everything out there on June 1st. We started a few days late. I think June 3rd or 4th is when we started, maybe a little over a week ago. But we got the first bed up and running, and that's where we planted most of those seedlings. We planned out our beds like they recommend in this book. If you don't know anything about square foot gardening, I just recommend getting the book. The book is amazing. It really lays it all out for you as far as planning your beds and building the beds and how much mix. It's like a textbook, and it's great. And if I hadn't had it, I don't think we would be successful at all. Whether we'll be successful anyway, we'll see. We're a week in, and things are looking really good for just being out there a week. But we planned out our beds. We've got some peas. We've got broccoli, a lot of tomatoes, a lot of peppers, corn, Brussels sprouts, kale, which is growing ridiculously well. The kale couldn't be more hardy. Lettuce, carrots, arugula, cauliflower. That's what's in this first bed. And most of them are seedlings. Some things were seeds, and they haven't come up yet. But so far, 1 week in, and everything looks great. They're loving it. They're loving the mix. I'm amazed. I am amazed. The second bed has a few seedlings that didn't fit in the first bed. mostly broccoli, tomatoes, maybe some cauliflower, maybe Brussels sprouts, another kale, but mostly it's seeds. Cucumbers, squash, stuff I didn't want to plant indoors here on my counter because it was viney, and we just don't have that much room here. So we'll see if they come up. I hope they will. They're getting lots of sunshine. They're well protected from the critters of the woods, and we're very hopeful. I'll probably update once in a while so everyone can see our progress. But I'm pretty excited about the square foot gardening, and I highly recommend it. It's been a great way to also just think about something else. So much crazy stuff happening in the world, and this gardening is really helping take my mind off of other stuff. All right. I hope you enjoyed this a small tour of our first garden bed. If anything grows in the second garden bed, I'll do another tour of that one. And like I said, I'll try to keep you updated on how my garden grows. All right. See you next time, America.